Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of PenpaPlus. As you might have noticed, I have released two videos today. In the previous video, I showed what these first row of buttons do and the importance of these buttons. Do check it out if you are interested in learning more features the Penpa tool offers. But I thought now instead of doing more specific videos of these buttons, I might cover as implicit part of going through the design, going through the process of designing the entire puzzle. So it's better to get practical on how to create a puzzle or Sudoku using Penpa. So in this video, I have picked Thermo Sudoku. I want to show you today the entire process of creating Thermo Sudoku and how to share that puzzle with your other friends. So without wasting further time, let's get into action. Now for the puzzle, I have picked this Thermo Sudoku from my blog, which I created many years ago. Actually, it says 2014, so in 6 years. And I will show you how to create this particular Sudoku on Penpa and then share with others. And you might notice it has nice theme of tetrominos, where the given set of digits form a tetromino. Of course, in the center you have a spiral of a big thermometer. So let's go to Penpa. I will do initial setting, that is my new grade board type to Sudoku. I want everything else to be default. Okay, I have my Sudoku grid and I want to put my clues in problem mode. Visibility I want on. I don't need panel for Thermo Sudoku. I don't need border. And let's put the R button on so that I accidentally don't close and lose my progress. Again, if you want to learn in details what these buttons do, please watch out my other two videos which I have released so far. Now the thermo option is under special mode special. You can see thermo, there is Sudoku option, to arrow, Sudoku arrow for arrow Sudokus as well. Option is here, but we want thermo, so I'll select thermo. It's quite easy. I just need to select my starting thermo design where my bulb is and just drag my mouse. So as I showed you, I have opened this on my side window, so you might not see this, but let's draw it. So I have a thermo here. I'm just dragging. It's that easy. Then here. I've drawn all my thermos. I need to provide the given clues. I go back to number mode. I select normal size, select black color, and I start typing in those digits. Remember, if you are on mobile, you need to switch panel on and then select from this panel. Since I'm doing it on laptop, I don't need my panel for numbers. Then I have 6, 4, 2, 1, 5, 9, 2, 7, 8, 5. Now I have entered this is my whole Thermo Sudoku. Now I also want to add this feature to this puzzle, that is solution check, so that when the user solves this puzzle online, it displays, when he completes the puzzle, it displays that the answer or the solution is or not. So to do that, I go to solution mode, then go to number, and by default is green color, but you can select green or blue, your wish. The answer checks both of these colors. So I like blue, so I'll go to blue. Then I start entering my solution. I've already solved this puzzle and have the solution in handy. But if you would like to solve this puzzle on your own, then I will provide the URL for this Thermo Sudoku in the description of this video, where you can solve this puzzle. So do check that out if you are interested. But let me progress the solution. No, it okay. So you guys know what's fine. Error 43957286342, and that's it. So I have entered solution with blue color. You can have partial blue, partial green as well. That's fine as long as they are blue and green color. So for example, I'll just for the check, I'll add these two digits in green color. And then let's go back to problem mode. I want to just highlight this V again. Now let's say if you did this. Now let's say if you want to download this Sudoku as an image, but without the solution. So you can do V, which is visibility off. That is, I don't want to see the solution, the problem mode. As you see, all the numbers entered in solution mode appeared because it's another layer. There is this screenshot option, which is for downloading the image of this Sudoku on your desktop. It has again few options, like if you want your image size smaller, you can select the quality as low. If you want white border, or yes or no. Basically, what does this white border mean? There's this extra space you the grid. Let me highlight that. So this extra space, if you don't want that space, then you select white border as no. If you want it, then yes. And you can select file type as PNG or JPEG. And then you can provide your file name. The default says my first puzzle, and then you click on download. I don't want to download it, but just wanted to show that feature. And then you can do visibility on, or if you go to solution, the visibility is by default on. And now if you again do screenshot and download, it will download this whole solution. But the important thing I want to show you is the share functionality. As you come here, the share button, you see there is multiple options here: URL for editing, URL for solving, and there is extra options which I'll talk about shortly. So if you want to, so if you created this Sudoku and you want to, let's say you did only half of it and you want to continue that later. So what you can do is go to share, URL for editing. It generates this big string of alphanumeric value. You can click copy. Okay. I've also added this feature of URL short, where if you click, it takes you to this site where you can paste that link and click shorten. What it will do is generate this short URL, and you can save this URL. And if I open this URL now, it takes me back to the puzzle where what I have created in the editing mode. So that's how you can save your progress and continue your creation future. Or let's say you want to come back and modify some things after someone tested your puzzle, then it's good to have your editor link saved on your notepad or anywhere you like. The other option is URL for solving. This is the link which you share with your fellow puzzlers. And what happens is, like, although you have entered solution, when you do URL for solving, it won't copy the solution by default. So you can see here you are in the solution edit mode and the title says solver mode. That's how you can confirm that yes, it's a solvable, it's a solving link to share with your friend. And you can see the solution has disappeared so that users can now solve. But generating URL with URL for solving doesn't do the answer check. To do that, you need to click this extra option, and then you can see that there is this list of uh, I guess description what the solution feature of Penpa checks for. It only checks for certain elements. For example, in the shading, it checks for dark gray or black color. In the number, it checks for green or blue color and normal, big, middle, small modes. For the lines, walls, shapes, it has specific elements with only which it checks for answer. So once you click this extra option, click this generate URL with answer check. Now click outside. This answer is now answer check available. Copy, again same process which we went through, URL short, put this link here, shorten the URL, and if I open this URL, again the solution disappeared. But now if I solve this puzzle using green or blue color, so let's start putting this number again, 98116. I'll try to type it as fast as possible. 7 4 3 1 1 9 4 1 5 8 7, and I want to keep an eye on top 6. There you go. So it displays correct answer. So we did everything correctly, and now you can see how that answer check is useful for your solvers when to check whether they have solved it correctly. Of course, if they are solving it wrong, this pop-up will never occur until they have hit the correct solution. So I hope you got through understand the whole process of creating a Sudoku on Penpa. The other types like killer Sudoku, XV, consecutive pairs has different options and not challenges, but different options to consider. So I will cover that in some other video. Before closing, I also want to show a new or specific feature related to Thermo Sudokus, which I added recently. Let me reset this grid. Oh, I have enabled this reload on, so it's asking confirmation, and yes, I want to reload. I'm done with this Thermo Sudoku as I already created a link here. And I want to go back to special mode Thermo. Let's say if I draw Thermo here, if I draw another Thermo, and if I extend this further to a cell which already has a Thermo in it will automatically readjust so that these thermos don't overlap, and it's clear to the user there are two different thermos being on the same. Let's see. Well, there you go. It works even you come diagonally. See, I can trace back. If I add it, it adjusts lively. So pretty good feature if you have much complicated design of Thermo Sudokus you are trying to create, and you can have many other thermos ending the same cell. It doesn't have to be the end. Let's say if you have a thermo which is ending in middle of other thermo, it automatically adjusts that. So you can see there is a small gap clearly indicating that these are two different. So there you go. We covered how to do a thermo Sudoku on Penpa. I hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, please like, subscribe, and any feedback you can comment in the video or send an email to penpaplus@gmail.com. Till then, take care and see you in the next video. Thank you guys.